Today's news. Hearing on Ganimet Zahid's lawsuit conducted. 92nd anniversary of Baku liberation by Turkish army commemorated. Azerbaijani journalists who will observe post-election situation in Sweden announced. New academic year begins in Azerbaijan. Today, September 15th, in the Yasamal District Court, under the chairmanship of Judge Hagani Tagiev, a hearing was held in a lawsuit filed by Ganimet Zahid for early release. Zahid's lawyer, Elchin Sadigov, did not participate as he was out of the country. The judge offered to postpone the hearing and to refuse from the lawyer. Ganimet Zahid wrote a statement of refusal from the lawyer. Ganimet Zahid said in his speech he was imprisoned for 2 years and 6 months and he was pardoned by decree of the president. That is why he requested the judge to drop out the imprisonment verdict and to fulfill his statement. State plaintiff Sahin Ismailov said that Ganimet Zahid was not corrected enough. According to the law, 3 years should pass. There is evidence to affirm the correction. Ganimet Zahid imprisonment can be removed. The prosecutor said that there are no such kind of proof in the case materials and he requested to reject the lawsuit. Ganimet Zahid said that there is an act approved by the employees of Azadlık newspaper and a reference given by Azadlık newspaper in the case materials. The judge then went to consultation. The decision will be announced the 16th of September at 10 a.m. Ganimet Zahid was convicted under Articles 127.2.3, hooliganism with intentional infliction of minor bodily harm, and 221, hooliganism, of the Criminal Code, and imprisoned for 4 years. On the 17th of March, he was pardoned under pardon decree signed by the Azerbaijani Republic President Ilham Aliyev. Azadlık newspaper has been published since 1989 and operates as a daily newspaper.
Today marks the 92nd anniversary of Baku's liberation from the armed units of the Central Caspian dictatorship's SAR Menshevik Dashnak government. On this occasion, leaders and activists of the Musabat Party and the Azerbaijan Popular Front Party visited the monument honoring the soldiers of the Caucasus Islamic Army who were martyred in Baku. Forces of Turkey's Caucasus Islamic Army liberated Baku from the armed units of the SAR Menshevik and Dashnakistian Armenian National Party on the 15th of September 1918. The latter, with so-called People's Commune units, committed mass massacres and genocide against the Azerbaijani population of Baku and several provinces of Azerbaijan from March to April in 1918. With the arrival of the Turkish army, the safety of the Azerbaijan population was secured. Even when independence of Azerbaijan was restored, the further situation of Azerbaijan was in question. Therefore, this heroism, this step, was very valuable. The liberation of Baku gave rise to the Azerbaijan People's Republic. The party announced its takeover on May 28, 1918, and proclaimed Baku as the capital of Azerbaijan. The events that occurred during September 1918 were significant in forming Azerbaijan's history. After restoration of Azerbaijan's independence in 1991, a monument was erected in honor of Turkish soldiers in the Martyrs Avenue, which is situated in Baku's mountainous part. The monument was erected in the same location where Turkish soldiers were buried in 1918. Representatives from the Azerbaijani community and political parties laid flowers in front of the monument to the Turkish soldiers. Who else lost their life for Azerbaijan? There were some who died for the occupation of Azerbaijan lands. But who else, except Turkish soldiers and officers, lost their lives to take Azerbaijan lands back and return them to us?
The contest, organized by the Azerbaijani Media Center for Journalists on the occasion of July 22nd, the Day of National Press, was summed up with the announcement of winners on September 15th. Media Center project manager Seymour Kazimov said that the winning journalists will visit local journalists in Stockholm to watch how they will cover the aftermath of the parliamentary elections, which will be held in Sweden this September. Journalists were chosen in a contest. 22 journalists submitted investigative articles to the contest, which lasted 53 days. 2 articles were rejected because of late submission. In general, 7 journalists were chosen to visit Sweden, said Seymour Kazimov. 53 days ago, on July 21st, an event was held in the Institute for Reporters Freedom and Center Press Center on the occasion of the 135th anniversary of National Press. We announced a contest regarding visit of Azerbaijan journalists to Sweden. The contest started on July 21st and finished at 2 p.m. on August 30th. The head of the Media Center, Gulnara Akhundova, noted that the project was financed by the Danish Foreign Ministry, which granted 22,000 euros for the implementation of the project. She said that the Azerbaijani journalists will pay a visit to Sweden within the framework of the project. Members of the jury included Hafiz Hassan, Roshan Bagirov, and Ilhamia Reza. They discussed the articles submitted to the contest. At the end, Ilhamia Reza announced the winners. The winners were independent journalist Farah Sabirgizi, spokesman for the Strategic Research Center under the President of Azerbaijani Republic, Anar Husseinov, Var.az, website employee Samira Hassanlı, Azerbaijansky Izvestia newspaper employee Bela Amirova, RIA Novosti correspondent Kamal Ali, Azadlık correspondent Ayten Mahmadova, as well as Ayna newspaper employee Idrak Abbasov, and the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety editor of Online Objective TV.
On the 15th of September, lessons began in all of Azerbaijan. According to the Ministry of Education's press office, 1,359,900 pupils will be educated in 4,546 schools during the 2010 to 2011 academic year. 169,498 teachers are employed. 120,844 new students had their first day of school. 8 million manat was allocated from the state budget to provide the schools with 4,641,700 student textbooks and teacher manuals covering 127 different subjects. The list includes 1,088,250 textbooks and teaching manuals covering 40 different subjects for the third classes, 3,417,800 textbooks covering 70 different subjects for the 1st, 6th, and 8th through 11th classes, and 1,070 textbooks covering 12 different subjects and 600 teaching manuals that are printed in special fonts and the Braille alphabet for special schools. The construction of 49 new school buildings for 17,434 pupils and additional buildings for 10 existing schools that educate 1,418 pupils and include 3 preschools ended this year. 7 secondary schools, 2 industrial schools, and 6 kindergartens underwent fundamental repairs. In addition, 356 secondary schools, 9 industrial schools, 32 preschools, and 5 out-of-school education institutions underwent minor repairs. The construction of 25 new school buildings for 6,980 pupils began this year.